Well, I just couldn't leave any of that honey behind. Well, I did leave a small piece behind, but so here is that honey-filled comb from hive number 4. Wow. Sugar honey or not, that's amazing. Bees are amazing critters. Have a great day. Okay, so today I'm again going to feed the bees. At the same time, I'm going to check and see how the bees have done so far this year in building the hives out with comb. So I already checked hive number 3. They had built out their top box with comb. It was heavy. There's comb and honey in that box, and brood. And then the bottom box they had built nothing into as of yet. I went ahead and added a 3rd box for them to work with, which should take them through the end of this year. So here we are at hive 4. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'll take you along with me. Just donning the veil. Off the roof and the quilt, and then I'm going to take out empty feed jars. And interestingly, boy, they've actually built comb up in there, amazingly enough. So I'm going to have to remove that. They've built comb there in the underneath the feed jar, and a little bit on top of the bars here. Okay, as you can see, that's comb they've built there. They wouldn't have done that had they not run out of feed maybe some days ago. Okay, I got the same thing going in the other box, or in the other feed jar. So this is not the same as I found over there on comb, or on hive number 3. This is hive 4, I'm calling it. Neither of these hives had any comb in them at the start of the year. So any comb that's in here was built out by the bees. I'm putting this comb down here in the, I'm assuming the bees will get the honey out of that comb, and it'll end up back in the hive. It won't go to waste. Now I'd rather ants didn't get it either, so we'll see how the bees do. Okay, off comes the top box. Okay, now again, this is just where the feed jars were sitting. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to break the hive right here, and we're going to see what the bees have managed to do inside what for them is the top box. This box is heavy too. Alright, so I'm going to bring this over so you can see it. Okay, so as you can see, this is completely full of comb. There's a little indentation here, interestingly. And they've actually built comb on top of the top bars in the second box that fits into that little indentation right there. You see the darker colored comb? That is brood comb. And depending on how the angle I hold this at, you may even be able to see how they've capped some of that off. I'm not sure if you can see that. Hopefully my head wasn't in the way. This box is heavy. Okay, so now on this bottom box here, you can see this piece of comb fit into that indention on the comb, where the comb was missing on the top box. Now inside the box, a lot of bees, and just a little bit of comb hanging from those top bars. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, just like I did on the other hive. I'm going to put a new box on the bottom. I'm going to put bars in it. This way I know they should have plenty of space to build into, well, certainly through the month of June, or I'm saying through the month of July, and potentially through the end of the year, as far as being able to afford it is concerned. Okay, new box on the bottom. We'll go ahead, put this box back on. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put this top box back on. Boy, is that heavy. That's good news, right? They've definitely built out the comb and they've put a lot of honey in it. Okay, final step here is to replenish the feed in these feed jars and put them back on the hive. Again, I don't plan to take any honey off of these new hives this year. Leave all that to the bees for the winter. When you feed bees sugar water, now some people call the honey that results sugar honey. So it's not the honey that I would want to sell to customers. But my sole intent for this year is to get these bees through the winter. Then next year, I would hopefully harvest some honey. Okay, just putting this back on. Come on, guys. There we go. All right. One more. Again, the feed is just 50-50 water and table sugar. Just heat it up a little bit on the stove and dissolve, and then left to cool before putting it in the hive. Alright guys, come on. The bees are pretty calm today. It's a beautiful day. Bees don't like being messed with when it's rainy, overcast, that sort of thing. Okay, just let that drip till it stops. No leaks. Back on the hive. Lots of bees up here at the top. Okay. Alright, good. So all I've got left to do now is put the box on that contains the feed jars, the quilt, the roof, and we'll be done for today. I'm happier with this hive than I was the other one, but I guess it's good to know that they're both at the same, filling out the boxes at the same rate. Okay, thank you for watching.